Alright, now let's start the classification of acids and bases. Classification of acids and bases. So on this part I will be classifying the acids, and on this part I will be classifying the bases. Now first of all, we classify in such a way that the classification is only and only with respect to acid and not with respect to bases. So first of all, let's classify the acids on the basis of the source of acid. Now on the basis of this, we can classify the acid as organic acid and inorganic acid. Now what are organic acid? The organic acids are the acids that are contained by the organic compounds, that is the compound containing carbon and its covalent bond. So for example, organic acids are CH3COOH, acetic acid. Acetic acid is an example of organic acid. Even oxalic acid, COOH, this is oxalic acid. This is an example of organic acid. Now let's take the example of inorganic acids. The inorganic acid means what? The acids besides organic acid are called as inorganic acid. For example, we are taking HCl, H2SO4, HNO3. These are the acids which are not organic acid. They are considered as inorganic acids. Now let's go ahead with the next part. That is depending upon the concentration. Depending upon concentration. Now depending upon concentration, it can be a dilute acid or concentrated acid. Dilute or concentrated. Dilute means what? That when it is having more proportion of water, that means it is diluted more by water, it is dilute acid, and concentrated means less proportion of water. Alright, for example, we have dilute H2SO4 and we have concentrated H2SO4, and the characteristic of both are different. Alright, now the third one. Third classification, we'll go ahead whether it is oxyacids or hydroacid. That is, it is depending upon molecular composition. Molecular composition. Depending upon molecular composition, it can be differentiated as oxyacids and hydroacids. Now what is the difference between oxyacids and hydroacids? So oxyacid means the acid containing oxygen. That means the example we can take as H2SO4, HNO3, CH3COOH. These all are oxyacids. Now hydroacid means what? The acids which are containing hydrogen and not the oxygen. That means acid containing hydrogen. See, acids all are containing hydrogen only. But here the difference is the acid besides hydrogen, if it is containing oxygen, it is considered as oxyacids. And the acids which are not containing oxygen are called as hydroacids. For example, HCl, HBr, HI, etc. Alright students, so this is the classification of acids exclusively. Now we will do the classification by bifurcation. That means I will compare the classification between acids and base. This classification will be contained by both acids as well as by bases.